We have a huge problem. I do not believe our flue pipe from our wood stove is going to fit on the roof next to the solar panel. I made a mistake in measuring. The drip edge is wider than I'd expected, and the flue pipe system, it's gonna hit the edge of the solar panel. I have to take full accountability for this. This is an oversight on my part here, but it would just absolutely crush my heart not to have this tiny wood stove in this house just because of a mistake I made. Okay, awesome. I will send you then a picture of the pipe. Hopefully we'll have a solution. All right, we got what we need. Went and visited Baywa, who has a supply of Roof-Tex bases. So those are the bases we need, and we got our end clamps we need to move that one solar panel. Those will get the work done. So this panel's shifting down there. Now we've got an extra space to actually service this pipe. And he was also saying that this is gonna be better for the electronics. Like, you don't wanna put too much heat close to something like this. So it all works out. It's the beginning of the week, and we've got a deadline. End of the week, we are putting in spray foam. However, once you spray foam, you don't get access to those walls anymore. So your plumbing and electrical has to be done, and there's no changes. There are a few spots that work needs to get done before we do insulation. One of the things that I have to do to get ready for spray foam is to cut out the diamond plate doors. We basically need an enclosed area to store our propane for the house. It's not cutting very flush. Love this tool, but not today. Do I skill saw it? If it hits the aluminum, it's not going to be fun. Let's do it.
I think
Just test fitting our propane tanks to make sure I like how they're going to sit in here. They're a composite resin which allows you to actually have a translucent tank. Yeah, that means you can see the propane levels inside of them. The other thing that's awesome about them is because they're not metal, they're super light. There's so much planning that goes into this house, and that's from top to bottom. Here we are underneath the gooseneck of the trailer frame. We got to plan around our LED light strips. So this is actually the power that's going to be going into an Underglow kit for the entire house. Yes, that's right. This thing's going to have an Underglow kit. Spar has shown up with their truck, and we are getting the site prepped for spray foam. Now, we chose spray foam very deliberately for this project. It is the ideal insulation for a tiny house on wheels, which allows us to have a very well insulated Canadian tiny house, and it also helps take vibration out of the road. So it is the perfect product for this design application. Let's take you through the process of how spray foam gets done. So firstly, you have to do prep work. It's a bit of a messy job, so you want to make sure you protect your windows, you protect your floor surface if you don't want spray foam on it. We got to cover all the studs. We got to make sure that when the guy gets spraying, he can go continuously and not stop. spray foam is about to begin. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. Spray foam is a big step, but there's no going back. Once that stuff gets in the walls and it cures, there's no changing things. So it's not easy. Spray foam is done. Spar was fantastic to work with for putting this spray foam job in. Their team was organized, professional, efficient, and the product looks fantastic. It is pretty glorious in there with all of those clean metal studs still visible, and the wall is fully filled with this high efficiency spray foam. We are ready for the interior walls of the tiny house. Or are we? I just got off the phone and our plywood sponsor has fallen through. We have this crazy schedule to get the house done and we are sitting here twiddling our thumbs. So I have my NATE students diligently working behind the scenes, trying to find us a new sponsor. While we're waiting for our plywood to arrive, we might as well get our LED lights fully mounted.
I hate drilling into metal. Oh.
So I've been working, I think, far too hard on the project. There's so much to be done, but I'm not feeling very good. I've got a sore throat and I'm feeling really low energy. So I think I've just been pushing it too hard lately. It's been a lot of work. I'm gonna kick off early. I'm gonna head home, rest up, and reassess for tomorrow.
Oh. Got COVID.